The architect who dooms the world. Bear Guy went to Mars on a business trip. He stayed at the Grand Hotel Resort in the newly reclaimed urban region known as the Martian version of Dubai. It had a great magnificent fountain at the center of the hotel complex. One day, Bear Guy woke up. It was still very dark outside. When he was about to go back to bed, Bear Guy noticed that the digital clock revealed that it was already past 12 p.m. Oh no! Bear Guy already missed his engagement with an important business partner to play golf. Bear Guy wanted to make a call to apologize to that business friend and ask to postpone the meetup. But when he used his phone, there was hardly any signal. Bear Guy went to the washroom to take a dump. When he opened the bathroom door, the entire toilet was gone. It led him outside the hotel building. He almost fell off from great heights. Then some liquid dripped from the ceiling and landed on his cheeks. Bear Guy turned on the lights and found that his room was covered in blood. What is going on? He was sure that it was his room, and yet it wasn't. The main door was shackled from top to bottom with chains and metal. There were big words written on the door with red ink. It said, "Don't go out." Out of curiosity, Bear Guy took a look through the peephole and he was shocked to see a corridor filled with zombies walking. Suddenly, Bear Guy heard a loud crash behind him and he turned around and found a huge hole in the wall, something that had not existed before. Bear Guy pushed himself through that hole and found that he was in another room. He wanted to escape. There were two doors. Bear Guy tried to open one of the doors on the left but found that he came back to the same room through the door on the right. The same goes for taking the left door. This can't be real. I must be dreaming. All of a sudden, Bear Guy felt the entire room was trembling. It could not be an earthquake because there were no volcanoes. Bear Guy looked outside and saw all the tall buildings of the hotel complex were turning and turning as if they were a living entity. They had transformed into entirely different structures and a magic circle emerged from the grand fountain. At this moment, the TV in the room turned on automatically.
Breaking news, a massive paranormal activity can be seen happening on a major hotel resort on Mars. Experts are yet to uncover the reason behind such occurrence and some deduce that it had got to do with how the resort is structured. The architect involved in the construction of the resort is nowhere to be found, but he left behind a VHS tape in his apartment.
If you found this recording, that means that the ritual had already begun. The devil had came to me with a blueprint. He offered me a deal I could not resist, a place where I can create whatever I want without pertaining to earthly logic and physical laws. All this in exchange for building a gateway to hell. As for the poor souls that are sacrificed for this project, I could not care less. Farewell.
Some sort of black hole appeared at the center of the hotel complex, surrounded by the now tall, deformed, twisted structures, sucking everyone in its wake. Bear Guy was holding on for his dear life and he felt his soul leaving his body. Then a gigantic creature emerged from the magic circle, bringing doom to the entire planet. Hey, remember to sign up for my website and get some free reviews.